Torch Red, factory supercharged, 2002 Saleen Mustang, 30,000 miles. Let's take it for a test drive. Really good looking car here today. 2002 factory supercharged Saleen Mustang with 30,800.4 miles. This is again a factory supercharged car. So it retains its original numbers matching 4.6. The supercharged versions make 365 horse and 400 foot-pounds of torque, so great power from the stock factory setup. It does have your 5-speed manual transmission, shifts through all the gears well. Again, that motor has great power. We're gonna let it get a little heat in the motor before we really get into it in this test drive video, but it runs, drives, stops, and steers like a lower mileage car should perform like. It is a documented 30,800 miles. It's a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported. The Carfax is good, the Autocheck is good. This is again a factory supercharged car. Other mechanical features, you have your disc brakes all the way around, power steering. It's obviously a rack and pinion setup. Factory heat and AC work exactly like they should. AC blows nice and cold. I got it on the low setting right now. It's about 70 degrees here in Texas, maybe about 65 or so, but it's gonna be in the 70s today. But it's really comfortable with that AC on. Does have aftermarket mufflers. Looks like it's a Magnaflow catback exhaust system. The rest of the exhaust does appear to be factory. Not a terribly loud exhaust system. When we get in the throttle a little bit further in the video, we'll hear it a little bit more, but not a terribly loud car. Really kind of sounds factory. I love the Flowmasters on these, or the Borlas. The Magnaflows do also sound good. They were already on the car when we got it, so they're in good shape. Exhaust sounds good. As you can see, drivability does everything you wanted a 30,000 mile car to do. On the interior, you have the really cool optioned interior. It's the code XW, which is the charcoal interior, but this one has the Recaro, so upgraded seats, great option. You don't see it a whole lot. The Recaros are one of my favorite options for these cars. They're very comfortable. Back seat looks great. No one really looks like it's ever sat back there. A little bit of bolster wear over here on the edge of the driver's seat from getting in and out. And then right underneath your ass as well, there's a little bit of leather wear, which you're gonna get. It's just notorious on this age Mustang, on any of the leathers. But still is in great condition. You do have Steve's signature over on the dash, which is actually more common if you don't have it, but it is there. The plastics, the gauges, the steering wheel itself, door panels, carpet mats, all that does check out nice. Headliner, visors, all of that looks good. You do have an aftermarket Pioneer stereo with a little Bluetooth Bluetooth microphone mounted to the dash, right in front of your knee. Odometer's rolling properly. Again, it's a digital odometer. Really no complaints on the inside here outside of just that little bit of bolster wear on the edge of the driver's seat. The only item that we have listed is not working on this one is the factory boost gauge is not working properly. It's pegged all the way to the right. My guess is that's probably a pretty simple fix. We did not diagnose exactly what is wrong with that, but the boost gauge is not functioning. Everything else is sorted out on this one, ready to go. Lights, gauges, horn wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake, all of your power options. All of that stuff, again, outside of the boost gauge is gonna be listed as a yes. You will find the Does It Work section on the website pcclassiccars.com in the additional media section. But we're warmed up. Go ahead and have a good time here. That supercharger whine. Really on this one you do hear more motor than you do exhaust. Not really getting a ton of sound coming from those Magnaflows, but if you like a little bit quieter of an exhaust system, this is a great option for that. I like a little bit more exhaust note. That's just my personal preference. The Borlas sound great on these cars, but again, there's nothing wrong with the Magnaflows. They're just a little bit quieter than my personal preference. But as you can see, mechanically it pulls hard. It'll roast the tires if you want it to. Doesn't have a crazy gear in the rear end. We're doing 60 miles an hour at like 1800 RPM, so it definitely has the good highway gear in it. On the underneath, floors are great, frame's great, pinch welds look nice, no major issues. A little bit of bending on the pinch welds from a two-post lift with little arms, but it's all minuscule stuff. No rust battles, no real corrosion outside of just a little bit of surface rust on the non-painted parts. Really is a good, clean car, represents like a 30,000 mile car should represent like. On the exterior, I'm not a red guy, but one of my favorite colors for this body style is going to be torch red. It's always been a popular color, and this one looks great. It's code D3, which again is torch red. Does appear to be original paint. You have the hood, you have the rear spoiler, obviously the side skirts that these cars were born with. You do have some imperfections in the paint. The front nose, like almost all of these, has some cracking and some little spots in the front bumper. Other miscellaneous little touch-ups and flaws kind of around the car. The side skirts do also have that little hairline cracking in it. You have to be up on a lift to really see it because it's on the very, very bottom of the side skirts. A few little dings on the quarter panel on the passenger side, little nicks here and there. The wheels do have some little curb spots that you'll, again, see photos of all of this stuff in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. It is a 20-plus-year-old car, so you are going to get some little imperfections here and there. Little things that can be corrected if someone wanted to, but for a 30,000-mile car, this is something that someone's going to buy to actually enjoy and drive. So you are going to get some little things here and there, but make sure you check out that additional media section. It'll depict all of the little flaws that we're talking about. The tires are also in good shape. All of your glass is in good condition. A couple little nicks in the windshield, just small stuff here and there. Power options like windows and locks, they all work properly, and you got your defrost, your extra buttons right there down low. Defrost works like it should. Well, at least the light comes on. You got your traction control light as well, which kicks on, which kicks off. All your suspension is the factory Saleen suspension, front and rear sway bars, factory rear end. All checks out great. Doesn't beat you to death. It's a good, comfortable riding car. Driving position feels good with your power adjustable driver's seat. These Recaros are comfortable. They are a firmer seat sitting in here. The normal seats that these came with are a little bit more plushy. This is a harder material. It's a sport seat. That's how it's going to be. I really like the bolster, the way it wraps around you. It really almost mimics kind of a cheater Terminator seat is the way I would put it. But it is comfortable in here. Something you could do a longer trip if you need to. You do also have tilt and cruise. Supercharged Rewind sounds good. It's a really good sounding car as far as the engine compartment goes. These are a lot of fun to drive. That clutch feels good. Downshifts like it should. When you pop the deck lid in the back, I don't see anything that's out of place back there. It has your factory carpeted inlay that these were born with. And then same thing when you pop the hood. It's very factory, and the engine compartment is the original numbers matching factory Supercharged 4.6 that this car was born with. Again, they're 365 and 400 for the horsepower and the torque. Wiring all looks good in that engine bay. Hoses, belts, fluids, nothing needs to be serviced. Really, my disclaimers on this one would be your boost gauge, which is not functioning, probably a really simple fix. And then your cosmetic imperfections, the little nicks on the wheels, little nicks in the paint, little things that could be corrected with just a little bit of time, a little bit of money. But this is a great car to hop in and drive like it sits, excuse me. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more aggressive with a pull here on the way back to the shop. Have a little bit more fun in first, second gear here. And we'll wait for a couple of these vehicles to go. While we're sitting here waiting, a couple other little things to note. You do have a USB plug-in that is coming out from underneath the console. I don't know if y'all can see that in the video here, but you can hook your phone up to it. But this also has the Bluetooth capability. I believe it's got the little microphone there. Again, tilt, cruise, steering wheel's in really nice shape. I don't see any issues there. Both of your mirrors on the left and right are easy to see out of, and same thing with your rear view mirror, clear and easy to see out of. Yo, it's a good little pull. End up in this other Mustang's back seat, but that's all right. And there you guys have it. As always, I'm Michael. This is a factory supercharged 2002 Saleen Mustang with 30,807.3 miles. from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, PCClassicCars.com, and we will catch you guys on the next video.